take number 5, I think. This is George down in the workshop. Proud American. This is my Harbor Freight welding cart. You can buy these all day long for $39, $49. I've had this one for 5, 6, 7 years, maybe longer, I'm not sure. And I think I had a coupon, and so I'm not sure what I paid for it. But whatever I paid for it, it was worth twice the price. It's a nice cart, and I like it a lot. I bought this cart originally to put my little wire feed on, and it's done a fantastic job of that. However, I just bought this little plasma cutter, and if you go back a video or two, you'll see the plasma cutter. I didn't want to leave the plasma cutter sitting on the bench. I didn't want to have to carry it around. I wanted to have everything all in one place. Especially now that I've got the concrete pad outside, I wanted to be able to wheel it outside and use it outside and wheel it back in and put it away. So, took the cart here, the Harbor Freight cart, and this shelf originally was way up here, about 7 inches higher than it is right now. So I pulled out the bolts and I flipped this shelf over so the corners are down so it's not collecting dirt like the bottom. Put it back in place, drilled some new holes. It's a wonderful thing. You know, it's a wonderful thing that I'm actually using a tape measure now to measure and using a level. And finally, at the age of 64, I've gotten to that point now. Ted Pico would be proud of me. But anyhow, one of the things I did have to do with the Harbor Freight welding cart was I used the plasma cutter to cut out the entire back side. That was a solid piece. So the plasma cutter hangs out the back with the air regulator filter and whatever. And that worked out real well. Here's the piece I cut out from the plasma with the plasma cutter. George and JoJo. But it does a super job. I'm real happy. One thing I did do was when this little plasma cutter came, it was configured for 120 volts. And I used it, and what I ended up doing was I ended up putting a new power cord on it, putting one of my 50 amp 220 plugs on it so I could plug it into my welding receptacle. And I'm going to mount a 50 amp 220 welding receptacle on the outside. So it made a big difference running on 220 versus 110. And it works great. I'm real happy with it. This was $180. And I think it's a wonderful thing to start off with. And who knows, I may even have a fancier one in the future. Probably not, but anyhow, this is working out really well. This is what I've done today. And who else do we have here? There's the Miss JoJo over there. Wave. And the Molly dog. She looks concerned, doesn't she? All right, everybody. That's it. So, Harbor Freight welding cart, thumbs up. The eBay $180 little plasma cutter with the digital readout, thumbs up. Be prepared to change it over to 220, though. It runs a lot better. So, that's it. All right, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks for viewing. See ya. Bye.